Hello again. I thought today I would talk about some of the strange things that I have tried. I want to put the disclaimer that I am not a doctor and I am not recommending that you try any of these things. Please don't try any sort of treatment without getting some medical advice from a professional. Although I definitely have, but you're not really supposed to recommend, definitely consult your doctors. So I'm a really strong believer in science and modern medicine. So finding out that there was nothing that modern medicine could do for me was kind of hard to hear. And so trying a bunch of alternative things has been really weird for me. I always come at it probably overly critical and overly skeptical, which would negate like any sort of good placebo effect I might get from it. So I wish I could be a little more naive and trusting about these things, but try them anyway. I've tried a bunch of different weird herbal supplements and vitamins and things, and mostly my mom has sent me a bunch of different things to try, and most of them have done absolutely nothing. Some of them have had maybe slight benefits. Those seem to be just more your traditional vitamins, like vitamin B and vitamin D seem to help a little bit with energy, slightly. And omega-3 oil, for whatever reason, helps me feel slightly better too, and I don't know why. And I've tried some things that made me feel worse. I took a couple and was like, nope, this is not going to help. With all the things that didn't do anything at all, I was like, well, I might as well take the whole bottle. And so, I'd take one a day or whatever was recommended till they were all gone. And then I could say, hey, at least I tried. Even if they did absolutely nothing. One of the first things that I tried was I went and saw a naturopath that had helped my husband with something at some point, and it was a strange experience. The doctor had me, I think he was, I don't even remember quite anymore, but he tested different things on me by just I don't remember if I was holding the bottle or if he put it on my stomach or what, and then I had to press against his hands with mine, and depending on how much I could push back, it depended on what he thought that I needed, and he decided that I had some sort of fungus in my intestines or something, and gave me some drops to put in water and some herbal stuff to make tea out of. And it didn't really seem to do much. The herbal tea stuff helps slightly with nausea, but I don't get nausea very much. So I tried going gluten-free for a while, and that didn't. I ended up having a flare-up of my IBS anyway because it wasn't the gluten. But at some point I missed bread enough that I was like, maybe I should just get tested for the allergy because you can do that. And it turns out that I don't have the allergy, so I'm back to eating gluten again, which is good. I've had to cut out bread for a reason, but I can have pasta still, so every once in a while I still have pasta. So it's really fun. Sometimes I'll cheat and have, some sort of pastry or something. And Thursdays are pancake night, so that makes that a lot easier to not have to get gluten-free flour for pancakes. And then I mentioned before, my husband's aunt also has ME, and she's gotten a lot of help from Ayurveda, so she recommended that I see the practitioner that she does. And it's been about a year and a half, and I still see the Ayurvedic practitioner. It's interesting. There's definitely a lot of woo involved, and so a lot of talk of like life force energies, and there are 3 different elements that you have in your body that you're supposed to keep balanced or something. And so my approach to it has been, well, just try whatever's being suggested and see if it does anything. And I seem to have had about a 50-50 chance of something working, which is much better than 0. So, yeah, it's interesting. I seem to look at the body as a whole and systems and the way that different organs interact with each other. So even if you're having a problem in one place, it might have started somewhere else. It's interesting, and the elements thing seems to be about body systems, like your digestive system or your circulatory system or whatever, and also like I describe different sets of symptoms, and recommend different diets based on the symptoms you have. So it's kind of pseudo-science-y, but there's enough in it that, I don't know, there's nothing that modern medicine has for me right now, so whatever works, and I guess I was super skeptical at first, but the first day I saw her, she came up with she gave me a list of foods that are good and foods that are bad for me, and I followed it for a few days. I didn't feel any different, and then I had something on the bad list and had a huge flare-up with my IBS, and I was like, okay, so there's something to the diet stuff. So I still, for the most part, avoid things on the bad list. Even though sometimes I have too much sugar, and I'm supposed to only eat things that are hot. So when I cheat and have ice cream, that's 2 bad things at once. But I do it anyway sometimes. Maybe Um, and she's tried different treatments on me that mostly haven't done much, but we seem to have hit upon something where she gives me this intense oil massage, and I don't know if it's, just stimulating my muscles and nerves, or that my body is reacting positively to soaking in a lot of oil. I don't know, but I feel a little more energized, a little better for a couple of days. And I know that's not very long, but it's sure better than nothing. So when I've mentioned before that I go to therapy once a week, that's what I'm going to. I'm getting oil massage therapy, I suppose. And the other good thing I picked up from her is yoga, which helps me not to atrophy so bad, because I don't have the strength for any sort of weightlifting, and I'm not supposed to do, and I really don't have the energy for anyway, any sort of aerobics. So it's just something to get me moving, stretch out, and I think that helps. When I'm feeling well enough, I do a little every day, and when I'm somewhere in the middle, I'll at least go to yoga class once a week. And I think those are the only odd things I've tried so far. But I've only been at it for about 2 years, so who knows? As for today was, as far as symptoms go, not so bad, but just being really tired. I did too much yesterday. I decided to fold a pile of blankets because I was looking for something that was mixed in with them, and I didn't think that would be too much work. And really, folding a few blankets doesn't sound like it would be, but I was so exhausted today. I think I slept most of today, so I guess it was too much. Yeah, that's how tired I get. I didn't get up till 4, and I didn't eat much, because, I even fell asleep after I got up, so, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well, and if you want to continue to follow along, please hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share your weird stories, or leave any comments or topic suggestions or questions down in the comments. And hey, trying things is part of not giving up, so just keep trying. Don't give up hope. Bye.